What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. First and foremost, let's touch on the winners from the last few videos. So from last week's $50 giveaway, Andre Bell 98 is the winner of that. And then the winner of the correct two-man from Friday's video is Earl M8C. All right, both of y'all hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL or hit up Props Made Easy over there, and they can get in touch with me if you're already following whatever. If you're not following Cam ATL, but come to me direct is the best way at Cam_ATL on X. Thank y'all as always for joining me, man, and I appreciate y'all for being here. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had an amazing weekend. We're out there safe. Nobody got locked up or nothing like that. And if you are locked up, hopefully you got a little cell phone you snuck into your cell and you're watching this video right now so you can get your picks in. But either way, let's get straight into it, man. I'm super excited. Baseball starts this week. Baseball starts this week, and the MLB picks will be up as soon as all of the sports books are able to get their picks in. Props Made Easy will start being able to compare and get y'all the best, absolute best EV spots available. Now, the weekend was as you always expect with Props Made Easy. Another fantastic weekend. Another weekend of the tools averaging over 70% hit rate on the top EV plays. Not only that, but honestly, I made the most money, mainly because I'm placing more bets consistently now through the Game Center. I've been utilizing the Game Center a ton, and there's something interesting I want to show you about the Game Center. I told y'all that baseball is coming up. The MLB Game Center is available now, and I would recommend highly to everybody that you take advantage and start grabbing them. Now, we've got some games on the 24th for today showing on the Game Center right now, so you're able to get these in as well. Like, if I had to choose any of them, the best option would be the Phillies money line right now. The Phillies money line you can grab on Circa Sports at -145 odds. I get it. It's a highly favored spot, but it's still a very good EV spot. So regardless of how highly favored they are, these are the plays you want to consistently play, the plays that have a high expected value. For example, let's talk about the White Sox. It's an opposite situation. The White Sox are an underdog for opening day against the Angels. They're at a +141. You can grab on Novig. All right, you can grab them at +141 on Novig, but yet the money line, when you look at the consensus across the industry, is at a +126, so giving it a 6.3 expected value. All right, so this is a great bet to make for opening day, taking the White Sox against the Angels. This is definitely a spot that I'll definitely be willing to take. For the games that are going on today, the Phillies play over on Circa. The Tampa Bay Rays is a better bet over on is a good bet over on Bet365, but taking the Phillies on this side, a lot of people may be like, oh, why are they right here? Either play is a decent side to take, but the Phillies is going to be your higher EV at the moment with a 5.4 compared to a 5.3, okay? And the reason being is because over on Bet365 is really good value on the Rays, getting them at a +150, when on average they're at a +137. Whereas the Phillies are slightly better EV on the other side of this game because they're a 5.4 EV with a bigger differential between where you're getting it at Circa Sports at -145 compared to the -165 consensus odds throughout the industry. Okay? But yeah, some MLB on the Game Center is available now, and I definitely think that you should get your opening day picks in as quick as you can before the lines get much tighter. Okay? Right now, the best bet is the Chicago White Sox money line at +141 on Novig with the +126 average consensus odds and the 6.3 expected value. All right? Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to show y'all that. And I was absolutely eating on the Game Center this weekend, which is why I wanted to take a second just to show y'all, yes, we do dominate player props, but something I don't show enough is that Game Center. That Game Center went crazy this weekend as well. And if you want the best money line plays and stuff like that, you need to check out Game Center. Absolutely fantastic for NBA, NHL, MLB coming up, NFL when it's back, all that good stuff, man. So definitely take advantage. And let's get straight into the picks that we got available on here. And remember, you get all of this for only $20 a month at Props Made Easy. It's only $20 a month for EV data, AI technology simulation data when it comes to the player props, and then the Game Center data where you get the best EV on the money lines and every other type of thing you can do, the run lines, everything, okay? All right, let's get into it. Let's start with Prizepicks, and then we'll do a broad look over all sports books. Justin Champagne over 5.5 rebounds is at a 5.87 EV on Prizepicks. Minus 135 are the consensus odds throughout the industry on the over. AI sim projections on the over as well. When we look at Justice Champagne over the season, he's hit the over in 46%, averaging 4.94. Don't let that discourage you. Again, the front of the card is the more important data than the history data is going to be. Okay? So, yes, if you flip this over and it matches it matches what the front of the card is saying, then awesome. If not, then that's okay. The front of the card is still more important. Malik Monk over 5.5 assists is a minus 134 consensus odds on the over. AI sim projection on the over as well. When we look at Malik Monk over the season, he's hit this in 56.9%, averaging 5.88. And especially now with Fox out and Malik Monk running point, it's a great opportunity for him to consistently hit this spot, okay? And all of the data definitely likes it as well. Corey Joseph under 9.5 points plus assists at a 5.56 EV, minus 134 consensus odds on the under. AI sim projection on the under as well. When we look at Corey Joseph over the season, he's gone under an 85%, averaging 4.13. All right, so like the spot there, not only is the data on the under, not only is the AI sim projection on the under, but the history looks really good on the under as well. All right, now let's look at a broad scope. Let's look at Underdog, BETR, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, and Vivid all in one. Update, the absolute best EV on the board right now. Dang, there's no Underdog at the top, which is rare. Normally you see Underdog at the top, but either way, Aaron Gordon under 10.5 rebounds assists is the absolute best play we have available for NBA right now among the DFS options. With better picks, having Aaron Gordon under 10.5 rebounds assists. Consensus odds are minus 139.9. AI sim projection at 9.53 on the under as well. When we look at Aaron Gordon over the season, he's gone under this in 74.4% of the time, averaging 8 rebounds assists per game. So great spot on the under there. Andrew Nembhard over 7.5 rebounds assists at a minus 139 consensus odds on the over. AI sim projection on the over as well. Andrew Nembhard over the season has hit this in 48%, averaging 8.24. But again, front of the card is what matters the most. All right, don't worry too much about the 48% hit rate. He is averaging over anywhere at 8.24, whereas we want the over anyway. Okay. And then lastly, over on BETR, Anthony Black, over 0.5 3-pointers made. Minus 138 consensus odds on the over. AI sim projection on the over as well. Anthony Black over the season has hit this in 45%, averaging 0.76 3-pointers made per game. Now, real quick, just to reiterate once again, to have the most success in sports betting, what do you need? Most of you should already know this. You need access to every sports book you're able to play in your city. Okay, and I'm not saying you have to put a huge bankroll on every single one, but you need to be able to place the bets where they're the best EV. One of the mistakes for most people is they're locked into just one book. They just have Underdog, or they just have Prizepicks, or they just have BETR, or they just have Dabble. That's the problem. You're not able to diversify, and you're not fully playing EV to its full potential. To get the most profit, you need to be able to play the top EV wherever it is. Regardless of wherever it is, you need to be able to play it. You don't want to have to force plays because, oh, this is just all my sportsbook has available. No. You want to take the best plays wherever they are. You don't want to just settle. You feel what I'm saying? So, BETR's got some of the best options on the board today. And yeah, it's not particularly close either. BETR's got some really good ones. All right. Real quick, while I have that selected, is there any MLB on the board yet for those? Not yet. We need more consensus odds to be able to pull that up. We'll have them up fairly shortly. All right. But for NBA, going back to this, Kai Jones just popped in on Prizepicks. Over 6.5 rebounds at a 6.97 EV, minus 138.8 consensus odds on the over. AI sim projection on the over as well. Kai Jones, over 6.5 rebounds, just popped in. I would fully expect this play to bump pretty quickly. It should not be on the board anymore. You can grab it on Prizepicks. You can grab it on Vivid. Really good play over there on Prizepicks. Let's look at NBA Demons and Goblins. For Demons and Goblins, the best Goblin is LeBron James, over 4.5 assists. He's hit this in 88% of the season. All right, 88% of the season this year, he's hit this. All right, so great spot there for LeBron James. Pascal Siakam, over 4.5 rebounds. He's hitting over 83%. So a couple good options there. Real quick, I wanted to show y'all, we do have college basketball Demons and Goblins available. Now, as soon as they're available, they will be here. All right, right now we don't have any college basketball available. Any Demons or Goblins available yet, but once they're available, they'll show up here. All right, we'll have Demons and Goblins available for college basketball there as well. I just wanted to let y'all know that because it's been a minute for that. NHL Demons and Goblins as well. Don't sleep. We do have those available as well at Props Made Easy, man. We're just trying to help y'all make the best decisions possible. If you just want to see the best the best demons, you can unselect goblin and get an best idea of the demons. Jake Middleton for hockey, over 2.5 blocks. He's hit this in over 66%, almost 67% of the time over the season. He's hit this line, and he's a demon play. Jamie Benn, over 0.5 points. He's hit this in 56%. Now, obviously, Jake Middleton's your go-to guy tonight when it comes to demons over on NHL. So I really like that play. That's very interesting. But yeah, we have demons and goblins for pretty much every main sport. MLB is going to have demons and goblins, everything. So it's going to be really cool. Back to NBA, and let's check out the other regular books real quick. And again, let me show y'all an important thing as well once this loads up. So if you're a Prizepicks player, Underdog player, Better player, Dabble, DraftKings Pick 6, Vivid Picks, and you're on a DFS book like those where it's fixed payouts on either side, make sure you utilize the favored EV filter. The favored EV filter will only show you plays that are minus 140 or higher when it comes to only the sharp books. So pretty much where the professional bettors are putting their money, making it an incredibly great play on the sharp books. So Justin Champagne over 5.5 rebounds. Not only is he a 5.87 EV on Prizepicks, but we know that he's minus 140 or higher consensus odds throughout the industry on the sharp books. Okay? When it comes to books like, let's see. When it comes to books like Fliff, FanDuel, DraftKings. Let's take Prizepicks off. Update. Favorite EV is going to show you plays on those sites where it's not fixed payouts. It's going to show you plays that are already favored on that book. So it's less of a risk type plays. Instead of taking an underdog at plus 150, you're able to take a more favored play. Because those underdogs are not going to hit as consistently, but when they do, you'll make more profit long term. Now, if you can't sustain enough bets to make it long term, then you need to be playing a little safer with favored EV. So Pascal Siakam would be the best option right now. Over 1.5 turnovers. Over on DraftKings, you can get it at minus 145 odds at a 6.45 EV, because consensus odds are all the way up over minus 170 consensus odds. AI sim projection on the over as well. And if you want to have somebody to pair him with, you can go Aaron Nesmith over 1.5 3-pointers made at minus 154 at a 5.36 EV. And this is a pretty safe two-man to run. Or you could go over to FanDuel and grab LeBron James over 7.5 rebounds at minus 122 odds on FanDuel, already favored on FanDuel, but yet consensus odds are minus 140 or higher on the over 7.5 rebounds. And then you compare that with Najee Marshall over 3.5 assists, already favored at minus 140, 5.56 EV, minus 160 are the consensus odds throughout the industry on the over. So great spot there as well, all right? And as always, good luck to everybody. If you ever have any questions or anything you need better help understanding, just reach out to me, let me know. I know we have a lot of brand new bettors who try out Props Made Easy and need help kind of understanding what a lot of this stuff is. You can reach out to me and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can to help you with that if you can't understand from what I'm going on the video. Just remember, if you're a new bettor, this is something that is, sports betting is something where you can't control 100%, right? You can't be 100% accurate. You're never going to win every single bet. You're never going to have profitable weeks every week. Sometimes you're going to have down moments, all right? But sticking to the top EV and playing consistently is the best thing you can do. I lose plenty of times every month. I'm somebody that makes a good-ass living off of sports bets, and I lose plenty every month. But I make profit consistently most months because I'm playing top EV every single pick. So while I'm losing, I'm also having big days where I'm offsetting those losses by playing top EV plays. All right? Anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this. Let's have an amazing Monday. Baseball is coming up soon, so lock in at propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month. Let's get it. I'm out. Peace.